Hello YouTube, this is Little Mr. Hardcore, aka Robert, with a ASWA Wrestling recap. They had a special guest Abyss there, and special guest Sawyer Fulton. He used to be an NXT star if you didn't know. But anyways, so my son, we always make an edit of a logo, and then we get it signed with everybody that's there. And we did really good, but there was one problem I'll show you here. So this is the main thing we did right here. This is it's signed by everybody and anybody. And this guy down here, Mr. Insanity, I didn't know he was. I think it's CZW. They used to do like death matches. He used to do that back in the day. But we got people, some of these guys that don't normally sign. There's Wildcat Chris Harris from TNA back in the day. Bad Boy Barry Hardy, an old WWE wrestler. The only downfall with this photo that was, well, there's the Living Nightmare Jimmy Lee. But we needed Sawyer Fulton, one of the last ones we needed, and he signed the cardboard. Well, a little bit of the photo, but mostly the cardboard. So when I take this off, that's gonna be signed. Sucks, but he signed quite a bit, so I didn't complain, didn't nothing. It was good stuff. He's a really nice guy. And when we were paying for our tickets, when we bought them a while back, they gave us this little card that had 2 wrestlers on it. And I thought, hey, why not? Let's see if we can't get it. Oh, because I missed the big blue one here, with the big loop there. That's Abyss. Just because I forgot that was there. Duh. TNA Impact now. But anyways, so I had my son run over there and see if they would sign this, and boom, signed by Abyss here. His marker did line a little bit. And then Sawyer Fulton, who is now going by Madman Fulton, so he signs Madman Fulton, which is fine. And then let's go with these. Chris Harris is there. He's there all the time. Well, a lot of the time. Really nice guy. But I had a card of him that I was like, man, I'd really like to get him to sign it. And we went over there and got him to sign it. And he goes, hey, look who I'm beating up on, Abyss. And so he's like tapping Abyss, going, hey, look who I'm beating up on. And then we thought it'd be funny because they mentioned it to have them both sign it. So it's a Chris Harris card, but he put Wildcat there, and then he put Abyss, or Abyss signed it up here. So that is freaking awesome, dual sign. So there's that. And then, of course, we were getting Sawyer Fulton, and with everything we had, I mean, they have him more than once. Like you'll be up, they come out at the beginning, sign, some of them, and then at intermission they come out and sign. So we thought we'd get a few, and then I didn't realize I had so much. But if he's willing to sign it, I guess it's not a big deal, and it's just for my collection. They don't go nowhere anyways, but he signed 2 of these. I'll see if I can, I'll just do it this way. They all say Madman Fulton. So he signed 4 of those. And then, when he was at the show before, I took a picture of him and my kids, which it came out pretty good, but for some reason it wouldn't size to an 8x10 or larger, so I had to make a 4x6 of it. But there it is, my kids and Sawyer Fulton, and he signed it Madman Fulton. And he's actually, for being like because he's from around, well, I don't know if he's from around here, but he started out wrestling around here. He's a pretty big dude. And then I had some 8x10s to see if he'd sign, and he signed this one that says Madman Fulton. And then this one that's part of Sanity. He's the one back there. He put Madman Fulton. So overall, it was a great show. I mean, speaking of a great show, I have to mention this because it was so freaking awesome. Who was wrestling? Chris Harris was wrestling Ethan Wright. Ethan Wright's not a huge name. No, you guys probably wouldn't know who he is, unless maybe you're from around here. But anyways, unless he wrestles elsewhere, that I don't know. But anyways, Ethan Wright's wrestling Wildcat Chris Harris. Chris Harris is beating the snot out of this kid, which that's what I wanted. I wanted Chris Harris to win this match because they never give him any recognition. And then the guys that are in Ethan Wright's like stable group, whatever, they came out like they were going to interfere. And the manager of the wrestling come out and said, if you interfere, your title will be vacant. You cannot interfere. So they left. Nothing happened. A little bit of wrestling. Some more. I mean, it was a pretty good match. And then the other bad guys, whatever you want to call them, came back out again. And some refs come running out like they were blocking them, saying, "Hey, if you interfere." So they had a handful of money, and they handed it to these other wrestlers, and those wrestlers came in and interfered. And they're called Better Than You. And so they're in the ring. Everybody else is leaving. It's they called it I think a no contest or something. Or no, I think he got rolled up. I don't remember. The ending of the match, that part of the ending of the match didn't matter. I'm pretty sure he got rolled up. But anyways, Better Than You, the two tag team champions, is standing in the ring. And Chris Harris is like, hey, since you guys want to interfere in my match, how about you give me a tag team title chance? And they said, well, we beat everybody in the back, so we don't need to wrestle you. And he said, well, I didn't say anybody from the back. So me and my daughter was looking at each other, and I said, is this really going to happen? Because I had it right in my mind what was happening. I was like, I think I know what's happening. And he's like, they're like, well, what do you mean? He said, shake my hand and say that I can have a tag team title fight. And we'll have the match set in stone, blah, blah, blah. And they shake hands, and then one guy from Better Than You says, just because we beat everybody and we can beat everybody, can you tell us who it is? And he goes, well, and he's wearing his James Storm shirt, and he says, well, just to let you know, I'm sorry about your damn luck. And I just lost it because it was just awesome, because I've been asking for him to come for a little while now. And I was like, sweet, he's finally coming. They said next show, it'll be Wildcat Chris Harris. And Cowboy James Storm, also known as America's Most Wanted, will be in a match against Better Than You, which is sick. And what even made it even cooler, that blew my mind, one of the worker guys, I don't know, maybe he does the online media too, I don't know. But he come over to me and he's like, hey, aren't you the one that tweeted to us about getting James Storm here? I said, yeah. He said, well, thanks a lot. He goes, you're asking help. And I was like, oh, so I got him here. So it was me tweeting them, got them to get him here to the local wrestling. That is so freaking awesome. I'm so excited. I can't wait to meet James Storm. I met him a long time ago, but I'd like to meet him again. And I got a lot of Chris Harris and James Storm stuff. I would love to finish off with the James Storm. And I got stacks of cards. I can't have him sign a lot, but we'll see what I can get him to sign. But that was my recap. Sorry for such a long video, but I just thought it was so awesome that James Storm's coming back. Plus we'll have Sawyer Fulton again. I don't know who's next. Oh, that is awesome. Cowboy James Storm. I cannot wait. So freaking awesome. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think about me tweeting, getting James Storm to come to my local wrestling, which is super awesome. And I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye!